Model. I might do it again. I give you Yankee model. What? I took guys swag. Don't go there, man. Another day, man. Life of Dion Osagie, man. I continue to appreciate each and every one of you for always staying with me, following our work, seeing ways you can support, you know, doing everything necessary to make sure that we are moving to the next level, man. I want to say that I so much appreciate you. I so much love you for your continuous support. This morning, man, we woke up at 5 a.m. 5 a.m., man, when many of you guys were still asleep. Those men, those lazy men, you know, any man that spent 3 hours online talking about another man is lazy. It's the truth. If you are a man or a woman and you spend an hour of your day talking about somebody else, you are lazy. You can't, there's no two way about it unless you are getting paid from it. 5 a.m. I woke up this morning, went out there, hustled out, got some deals done. By the way, if you need property in Lagos, you know, Ibejuleki, very, very hot area right now in Lagos. Ibejuleki, I want every Edo person to invest in this area because there's so much coming to that area. It's between Lagos. You can see where I live. Look around, please. It's good to feel it so that they have something to talk about it today. About how they pay you. Video this thing. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I will give them something to talk about, man. You understand? Once you are poor, once you have a poor mentality, you're always gonna be poor. Once your mentality is poor, you will always be poor, man. So I'm encouraging you to do your best not to have a poor mentality, because the first step of being poor is your mindset. The first step of being poor is your mindset. If you continue to think that you are poor, then you are certainly poor. If you continue to think that you can own a private jet, yes, you can. You understand? If you think big, you will aim big. You understand? If you think little, you will aim little. That's just the way life works. All my life, I've been hustling, doing all I can to succeed. You understand? If you want to succeed, success is no miracle, guys. Success is not miracle. I don't want anybody to be out there telling me, oh, your miracle is on the way. No, let no pastor pray for me that miracle. No. These days, miracle depends on your hard work. Miracles is physical. All right? If you want somebody to get well, take them to the hospital. The idea of you to say, I pray that you'll be healed. Oh, there are so many prayers many of our churches pray that I don't agree with. For example, I don't want any pastor to tell me that you shall not die. Oh, nothing will kill you. Am I supposed to live forever? I mean, am I supposed to live forever? You understand? So let's continue to pray for love. You know, because it's the ultimate. At the end of the day, whenever you are a big man, you have a house of 50 million naira or 100 million, you drive the best car, it doesn't really matter. You are equal to the next person. But it is that person who continue to see himself, as you can hear now, no light. You hear the sound of generator. Imagine this, I beg, capture. Imagine this kind of fine house with a used generator. You hear the sound of generator, I mean? Let's take a stroll. You hear the sound of generator. Everywhere one burst. This kind of sweet area. One can never get a nice day in Nigeria, man. I don't invest already. When I did talk since my head cool, abi, because all these kinds of things they have vivid person. Do you hear now? Go on, my key. Go on off this thing. My light is on. I just saw it. All right, come here. This is my new dude. Every day we continue to create employment. What's your name? Where are you from? Taraba State. Nathaniel, don't come bomb me, oh. Show you carry bomb. Before you bomb me, go fair bomb you. Don't worry. Eh? I'm going to carry you. Pass the border. See as we bought this thing, you are representing me, eh? Because if my friends they come here, you need to package yourself. They hear me? I don't want to come to the sole uniform give you, but at least, eh? I'll give you shoe. Because now big boys, now they come find me. You understand me? So, all right, come on. Hey! I'm gonna be fast. Alright, come on, let me show you something. Believe me, guys, just as you hear the sound of generator to generate electricity, you also have to generate your own water. This is the kind of Nigeria we live in, man. A Nigeria where many people should be using their social media platform to talk about so many of the changes we can create. Yes, we can. I hate when I hear young people say, oh, Nigeria is just 60 years old. You're mad. Do you know what Nigeria earn every month? What we have in this country can build this nation. We can build healthcare sectors in every local government in Nigeria. Yes, in 1 month, we can build primary, what Nigerian government in 1 month, can build a primary health center in every local government in Nigeria. The greatest problem in Nigeria is tribalism, man. When you come to a country like Nigeria, for example, Nigeria is almost the same size with Texas, right? Nigeria is the same size with Texas. When you come to Nigeria, Yoruba have their own language, Hausa have their own language, Igbo have their own language. That has divided us already. Texas is the same size with Nigeria. There are 50 states in America. Everybody speaks one language. Go to the UK, go to France, go to Germany, go to every part of the world. So when the British gave us independence, they purposely divided us so that people cannot get together. You understand? I hate it. After traveling around the world, some people will tell me why people are terrorists, why people are racist. No, don't ever use that word. Don't ever use that word that white people are racist, because they are not. You go to a white man land, they give you a free shelter, they give you free health care, they welcome you, they put you into their system, they give you a stepping stone. If you are living in UK, once you have your residence in UK, your bank can give you £20,000 to invest. A bank in UK can give an immigrant that is not even their citizen, as long as you are working, they can give you £20,000 as loan to invest in your initiative. Can a PhD holder have a 1 million naira loan in bank Nigeria? Some people will still be talking. Come here. Do well, though. There are so many changes. There are so many changes that we need to create for our people, man. There are so many things we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? There are so many things we need to talk about. Use your platform to talk about how we can make a change. For example, in Edo State, we can create Edo Rehabilitation Center. Young people come out from prisons every single day and put back on the streets. They have been to my offices. Young people come out of prisons in Edo State every day and they put them back on the streets without rehabilitation. We have got to be able to create Edo State Rehabilitation Center where we can take these young men in, rehabilitate them before we put them into the system. You release a thief from the prison without a home. They're going back to the street to thief with no job. This is common sense. We need to create Edo International Market. Edo International Market. It is the Edo people in diaspora around the world that make Edo State grow. The government is not doing anything. I stand to be corrected. If the government is doing something, let the government show us 3 projects they have done in the last 5 years that is working. But every day, Edo in diaspora come out there, build homes, try to fix the road. I fix my own road in Nigeria, in Benin. I fix my own road. Last time I had issues with my electricity, I bought my own pole. So the government is not contributing nothing, but the Edos in diaspora are contributing so much, so we can create Edo International Market or Edo Diaspora Market, where Edo people can bring goods from all over the world and market there. It can be once a week. Or we can create Edo restrooms to generate revenue. You go to Edo State, go to the city center of Benin City, there's no one single restroom. You see people peeing in the side of the road like lions and tigers, man. Only lions and tigers do that. When you're a lion and tiger, you will be so stupid to pee on the side of the road in the city center. You see that everywhere. So the government can actually generate money, Edo State government can generate money from creating small restrooms. Restrooms in various areas. 10 naira to pee, just 10 naira. Imagine if 100,000 people pee in a month. We have created jobs, we have generated revenue for the state. Just small restrooms. There should be no excuse why people will be peeing on the side of the road in my state. So much can be done. Follow me. We have too many ideas. The reason why they are intimidated by us is that they think that we are coming to take their government. We don't need their government. We're just advising them to do what's right for their commissioners, for their SSA, for their executive director to wake up because they are sleeping. They are sleeping. If a commissioner of environment, if there's one death in the city center, then you are not doing a job. Whereby in the city center they see so much deaths, you can only imagine what happens in other local governments. Common sense, right? If in the city center, if Edo State have a commissioner of environment, for example, I'm not attacking anyone, I'm just giving an example before you guys change it. I don't like to attack people. I am not a dog, all right? If a commissioner of environment cannot make sure that there is no single trash in the city center, like Ring Road, for example, then they have no business being a commissioner. If you cannot clean your city center, the most valuable place in your state, then you have no business. Up to today, as I speak to you right now, people still walk around there putting trash on the floor because there's no provision of trash cans. There's no provision of trash cans. When people have trash, when they are left with no choice, they will be forced to dump it. But when we have trash can every corner or within every 200 feet, you see that people will develop the habit of putting their trash in the can. And those cans can be recycled to also generate money. Yeah, rubber, plastic things, you can recycle these things. It's a lot of money. All right? So we have so many ideas. We are willing to give them free consulting. There's nothing wrong with giving soft loans to creditable youths. Look at our boy, Abraham, the calculating farmer, who came to our office about 3 months ago, seeking for a loan of just 160,000 naira to start a farm. I was amazed when he showed me. If you go through our page, you see the farm growing beautifully. A young man graduated from school with no hope, came to us, and we gave him 200,000 naira to start. I mean, that's giving people hope, man. So there's nothing wrong with the state government creating or starting Edo Youth farm projects, whereby we manage the project for them, we make sure they execute it. So many youths will be glad to have 1 million naira as a project towards a farm. We can empower 100 youths. 100 million is not a lot of money. Once we employ 100 youths, in the next 5 months, we can also get the money back. More people will have food. Now they crazy. Now they think. A lot of people will still have the nerve to say that enjoyment in Nigeria. Which kind of enjoyment? Tell me the kind of enjoyment you say there is in Nigeria. Oh, you mean the enjoyment of running around little girls? Is that what you call enjoyment? The enjoyment of running around with little girls or being able to drink and drive? Is that what you call enjoyment? Because if that is it, then something is seriously wrong with you. If you call being able to sleep with women every night, different girls, unemployed girls every night enjoyment, if you think that being able to drink and drive is enjoyment, then you are sick. I'll tell you what my enjoyment is. My enjoyment is being able to live in a house without so much fence. Look at the fence. Look at the fence. Look at this. Just about every home in Nigeria has this. Just about every home in Nigeria have this. You live in a beautiful home, living as if you are in a prison. That's not enjoyment. Enjoyment is being able to live next door to your neighbor. There's no fence. You leave your door open, you know that nobody's going to come into your house. Enjoyment is being able to have 24 hours of light. Enjoyment is being able to go out there, you get in the bus, take it there on the time that they said. You guys will come to Nigeria and say you are enjoying. I mean, I'm not enjoying. I'm not. But I love my country, and I'm definitely doing my part to make sure that our country is great. Our country needs to be great. Every youth is challenged. I am challenged, man. I am challenged. That after being around the world, where I'm come from is one of the worst places I have been. It's a big challenge. Yeah, let's be realistic. After you have been around the world, you come back home, your country is the worst. Are you not challenged to make a difference? I am challenged. You understand? It's a passion, it's a dream. There's a young American I know that quit his office job to go to war during Afghanistan. One of my friends, Richard, he was doing an office job, making good figures. He quit his job to go to war for his country. A lot of Nigerians will be writing English, saying, man, saying, man, I'm very passionate about Nigeria. Yes. No. Being passionate about Nigeria is not the amount of English you are writing, man. It's the amount of change you are doing. The amount of people you are giving hope. Yes, Nigerians have a lot of bright people, man. We have a lot of bright citizens, we have a lot of bright people, but it is a hard time that we come to a reality. One person have to help one person, let the next person help the next person. This is the only way out of this poverty, because we are living so poor. Living so poor. The mindset of the people here is crazy. The mindset is like 500 years behind. When I'm in the Piccadilly, I already know my way around London. Like know my way around Nigeria. You know, if you get out from the airport, depending on your terminal, if you are going to maybe Barkings, for example, you take the Piccadilly line. From the Piccadilly line, you can connect to the Jubilee line. From the Jubilee line, you can connect to C2C train or whatever from Hamilton Smith. You know, so when you look at the way common London, I call it common London is planned, right? And this plan has been in existence for over 200 years. You will feel sorry for your country, man. I'm telling you guys, when you see the way London is planned, a London is planned, and that plan is over 200 years, you will feel sorry for your country. And you see underground train that is maybe 4 upstairs down, because you keep elevating down. Underground train that was created over 200 years ago. You will cry for your country. Your country that cannot create common road. Your country, Nigeria, that cannot create common ordinary road with cement and concrete. Huh? Let's wake up, youths. Let's stop the killing. Let's stop the fighting. Let's come together. We are brothers, man. When you see that I'm not doing something right, you as a brother, you call me. My brother, Dion Osagie is going to apologize to you. It's not a big deal. Saying I'm sorry is not a big deal to me. But if you are a young person, you are planning on how to kill your brother because they offend you for any reason, you are a weak link, man. You're crazy. You're mad. If you are a young person, you go and kill your brother because of courtesy, I won't kill you. You are stupid. It's too stupid. How can you take a gun to kill your own brother? Your brother is unfair. Stop the courtesy, man. Let's come together and demand a change. You want your children to suffer? If we don't make the change now, our children are going to suffer more. God has blessed me. Hey, thank God. Any of my family don't live here, I probably will not suffer it. But what about you guys? I have the voice and I'm not able to speak against the failure my people are going through. It's a big letdown on my part. There's a parable that says if you are not finding a solution to the problem, you are a part of the problem. Let me show you some more problem. Well, I don't know if you move me. Yeah, protector everywhere. Another problem, man. This is another problem. Another major problem. Do you know that here in Nigeria, you have to generate your own water? This is what you see here. In Lagos, the water system here in Lagos is very, very bad. So you have to buy a purifying system. This is the same thing they used to do pure water. You have to purify your own water. You have to create ways you can get water in this country. Purifying system. Like this project alone costs over 5 million. This project alone. For you to have this project alone, for you to be able to generate your own water. Come on. How much longer are we gonna live like this? Bro, give me boy. My people, I agree to now, man. May I hear my people, my guy. May I hear my people. May I hear my people. Come with me, my guy. Outdoor yourself. Huh? This is my new dude. Huh? I don't like to call you gate man because you're my guy. You understand? Yes, sir. You do me well, I do you well. Yeah. I'll be honest, so. Yes, sir. If you do any, I'll give you any. Huh? Alright, so you have to do your best to be a nice guy. T'as pas passé dans un son. Yeah. Quand? You know, quand bon boss so. No, I not be Bruno. You not be Bruno. See, I not trust you. Before you bomb me, you go bomb you. No. not try you. Yes, I love you, man. Alright. Thank you. Do a good job. Be active. Don't, if anybody don't call me, they can't see me. Eh? You hear me, so? If anybody at the gate, if they don't call me, they can't see me. They have to call me on my phone. Okay, sir. Huh? Yes, all right, I'm proud of you, man. If you need anything, you let me know. Yeah. All right, this is Dion Osagie, reporting live from Nigeria. I strongly believe that we can make a difference. Huh? We can make a difference. And that's what it is. That is what it is. Nigeria is not easy. Support those who are making a change for the community. If you don't support it, that choice is yours. But at least don't condemn us. You understand? We've worked very, very hard all our lives. You know, we worked very, very hard all our lives to be where we are today. You too can do it. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot be who you want. No matter their obstacle, they are not your God, man. When God says yes, nobody can say no. When God says yes, nobody can say no. Wake up every day and plan yourself. If you fail to plan, you are planned to fail. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take you to be successful. You are going to get there. Just make a plan. If you wake up every day, all you do is go to work, come back home, and think of a paycheck and do it again. And if you have in your mind that if they fire me for this job, I'm going to a different job, then you have no plan. While you are doing your job, you should be making a plan of where you truly want to be. You understand? I personally recommend that if you are living in diaspora, if it is possible for you to buy a house, living in Europe or America is better. It's the most secured investment to invest in Europe or in America. That's why many of our leaders invest there. Yes, as much as I want you to come and invest in Nigeria, but I also have to tell you the truth. Your investment is more safe in America and Europe. If you buy a house of $200,000, for example, in the state of Texas, in about 5 years, your house is going to go up to about $250,000, and you're going to have an equity on the house. So it's better to buy than to rent, if you know what I mean. So if you are thinking of investing and you have some cash with you, if you are living in any part of Europe or America, it is better for you to, it is better for you to buy than to rent. Because at the end of the day, when you are renting, it's like all the money you are receiving or you are paying out is going to waste. But once you are buying, wherever you are paying as mortgage or as monthly payment is going towards your own equity. So whenever you decide to leave the state or the city, you can resell. You understand? So I think that's something that many of us Africans do not do. Many of us Africans would like to rent a lot, but the wise one always buy. It's not a big deal to buy a house in America or in Europe. A lot of people would make it a big deal, all right? When I bought my first house in America at the age of 23, people were saying that, how it did one? How? I take one. Is it this? Is it that? Is it a 419? No. It's common sense. You can buy a house in America with 0 payment down. Depends on your credit. You can buy a house in America with 10% down. And I'm sure that's the same thing in every part of Europe. With small money down, you can buy a house and pay monthly. Whatever you are paying is going towards your own bank, which we call equity. All right? There's so much I need to teach my people, but I don't have a lot of time. I continue to do what I do. If you don't like me, too bad for you, but I will continue to shine. Na money be fine, Bobo. Na money be fine, Bobo. You know, we're in UK. Big shout out to Adesua, Priscilla, Wogo, Ashley, Richie. So many of you guys, man. If I don't mention your name, don't be mad at me. All right? Eunice, Margaret, see, Bishop Margaret, one Kenyan woman. She's a bishop in London. Support our work. A bishop support our work. Native doctor support our work. Every kind of person support our work. So who are those people sitting in one room with a bunch of rag in the wall, making noise to people like us? If you have been making noise for the past 1 year and you have not been able to accomplish your goal of bringing a young man down, then you are a big failure. The reality is, if you have been making noise since 1 year or over 1 year, trying to achieve one goal, and this is a general topic, I'm not criticizing anyone, but you can read it however you want. That's your choice. But I'm saying that if you have been repeating the same thing over and over again, this goes for men and women. If you have been doing the same thing over and over again for over 1 year and you are still not getting results, then you should stop doing what you are doing, because it's not making sense. Because if it was making sense after investing 1 year, you would have had a result. So try a different format, yo. May God never let me be so stupid that I invest 1 year with the same result over and over again. No, it's not going to work. If you do the same thing almost every day, getting the same results, you're not getting what you want, and you still keep doing it, is the clear definition of insanity. People, there are so many insane people in this world. So we have got to keep developing the habit of forgiving them, because it's not their fault. In my own way of thinking, no sane person can give an hour. Excuse me. God, don't start to, don't switch Nigeria. Hello, Dion Osagie. All right, well done, no problem. Call you back. All right? In my own word, right? In my own word, I'm sorry about that, guys. In my own word, no sane person, somebody that is sane, for those of you that don't know the meaning of sane, somebody that his head is correct, can invest 1 hour of their time trying to pull anybody down. Anybody. No sane person. I mean, what has my life got to do with yours? I mean, we came to this world differently. You are living your life. I'm living my life. I mean, I don't care what you do, man. I don't care what you do. You know, understand? I have gay friends. Some of my friends are gay, living in America. It's a matter of choice. They have chosen to be gay, man. I don't use it against them. I don't say because this person is gay, I'm not going to be talking to them. No. It's your life. If you want to be gay, man. That's my attitude. A lot of people still don't understand me. I really look forward to the day I get to spend more time with my people, man, so that each and every one of you will start to understand me. People just judge me from a distance. People think that because I'm so cute, I'm a womanizer, maybe I have women in every city. It's funny that so many women who throw themselves at me often get surprised on how I turn them down. Say, Dion Osagie, I didn't know you were this nice. Come on. Let's never judge a book by its cover. We should never judge a book by its cover. I'm not a perfect husband, I'm not a perfect man, but I think that I'm among the 10% of best men in the world, not just in Africa. I position myself to be among the 10% of the world best men. You don't have to accept it. It's the way I feel. If you don't like it, too bad for you. I just want to say that I love you guys so much. This weekend, we're having a God Sent Foundation kitchen. It's going to be a very big one. I was told that over 200 widows are waiting for me. Of course, you know that I have to give them some accolade. If you wish to support the project, that's cool, man. It'll be good. It'll be good to see the women happy again, that I'm back trying to support them. You think it's easy? Somebody would be over there in one room ranting every day. Do you think it's easy to be able to have 10 boys under your care that you are feeding every day, sending to school? All the boys that live with me, only Favor Mom and Osamudiame parents I have met. I have not been able to meet every other person because their parents don't care. But I continue to shelter them, I continue to send them to school, I continue to show them how to be a positive role model. These are young boys who were supposed to grow up in the city of Benin and start killing and start cultism and start all sort of crime. Directly, Dion Osagie is contributing to the development of those states in terms of security. Because some of these young boys were already stealing, man. For those of you who follow my story enough, you saw how I met those young men over a year ago, living in the moats, begging to eat. Today they are all in school. Is that not something to be happy about? If that's the only project Dion Osagie is doing with all the charity money he's getting from our various sponsors, then Dion Osagie is a don. Yes. If taking care of my boys alone is the only project that I am doing, then I deserve a lot of respect. Or you want to talk about our free food program that we do every Saturday, trying to give the people food? Be wise, my people. Support those who you can see doing good. There's no amount of noise that can make a change. There's no amount of noise that can make a change. You can talk from today to tomorrow, from tomorrow to next tomorrow, from Friday to Monday. You can't make a change from talking from one room. If you want to make a change, you be the change. We cannot truly free people until we free ourselves from hate. The first way of freeing people is to free yourself from hate. So wherever you are, if you're a freedom fighter, if you're a people fighter, if you're whatever platform you want to represent, as long as it's for the people, you first have to free yourself from hate. I love my people. That's why you see me, I'm not so hateful. I easily forgive. I easily forgive. All right? When people see me on pictures, when I was in Italy the other day, say, oh, no, Dion Osagie, you should have not forgiven them. No. Life is too short to have enmity. Tomorrow is not promised to none of us. Why do I have to fight back because somebody has offended me, have cursed me out? No, it's not necessary. It's better for you to love them. It's even more better for you to show them love. It makes them feel very little, man. It makes people feel little after they have done you wrong and you forgive them. It makes them feel like shit. That's what every one of us should be doing. When people offend you, don't get back at them. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time to get back at people who shout at you, say, oh, so that me they talk to me. I'll make sure say I will bring you down. You don't know me. Who does that? I mean, that's so primitive. It's so primitive to try to spoil somebody's shine. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic. Why would you be fighting somebody every single day of your life? I don't understand. So my people, man, I'm just using this medium to advise each and every one of you guys to join hands together. We are human. I don't have to be a Benin person for you to help me. You don't have to be an Igbo to help an Hausa person. We can truly make a change. But the first thing is being able to build unity among ourselves. If we can't love ourselves, who is going to love us? If we can't free ourselves from hate, how are we going to free others? Let's be realistic. If we cannot free ourselves, this is a reality talk. This has nothing to do with criticism or hate or anything. It's realistic thinking. If you as a person, you can't free yourself from hate, being so hateful, how do you intend to free millions of people? If you can't love the less privileged, how do you expect to lead the people? So much have to be done, man. So much have to be done as people. Deep down my heart, God sees my heart every day. I know that is why He keeps blessing me every single day. In 2 months, I received 3 international awards. I was given an award, an honorary award in Italy, Torino. I was given another honorary award in Manchester. I was just made a brand ambassador for Edo Festival, a brand ambassador representing Edo Festival. Do you know what that means? Edo Festival is one of the biggest festivals in diaspora, in UK. Edo Festival. Go and look it up. Free food. You can see it on our page. We gave out free food October 20th. A lot of people ate around the Oba Palace, around the street. People were eating. Everybody was enjoying. I am very proud to say that October 20th, 2018, a God-Sent Foundation was the only organization that celebrated the Oba Ewari's 2nd anniversary and birthday in diaspora. Yes, we did it in UK. While they were doing it in Benin City, we were doing us in our UK to show that we respect, we love our Oba. We are doing everything possible to make our kingdom great. Yes, we love our Oba of Benin. He's our king. We should never disrespect our Oba, man. Because we travel outside of the world, go to a foreign country, doesn't mean that we disrespect our Oba. Don't do that. I'm one young man who loves my culture so much. I don't play with it. All right, man. Let you guys go, man, because I'm very passionate about my culture, man. I don't like people to talk. I mean, come on, man. I watch so many videos on Facebook. We don't do that. You just palace here. Come on. Even if you're a social media presenter, stop using the word everything palace. Come on. Can you talk about the Queen of England like that? If you are living in UK as a Nigerian, let's assume you are living in UK as a Nigerian, can you talk to the Queen of England? The way so many of you guys just mentioned palace. Come on, man. There are so many issues that we should not mention our palace. A palace is a place where we can find good solutions, but not issues on social media. Men are wise. Now beg with the beg now. My name is Dion Osagie.